calling that economy of colonialism and independence the economy of the 3 Cs, the 3 Cs meaning cotton, coffee, and copper, and the 3 Ts, tobacco, tourism, and tea. You heard Professor Gwenga Latigo talking about Akera, how he was growing tobacco. So that small economy, this is the one that was accounting for the 4%, I think, of the people. The three Cs and the 3 Ts. But when Amin came in, much of that small economy collapsed. Therefore, by 1986, we didn't have the figures, what percentage of the population were in the money economy. But when we came to check later, in the census of the first census, when I started noticing it, it was 2013. That's why I again checked and found that only 32% of the people of the homesteads were in the money economy. I think you can check the figures of the census of 1991 and then the one of, there was another census there, and then the one of 2011. That's when I saw the danger again. And at that time, it was only 38% of the people of the homesteads are in the money economy. The others are people of teach, meik, keken. We say in our language, achori, and maybe language also. People who only work for the stomach. And that's when I involved the Operation Wealth Creation. I involved the army to say, you go and take seedlings to these people. And when we checked 2 years ago, apparently the intervention of the army had had effect, and the people who are still outside the money, the figure in 2013 was 68% of the homesteads were outside the money economy. They were Nino, asleep, not part of the money economy at all. Only 32% were. When we checked about 2 years ago, the figures showed that 61% of the homesteads have now gone into the money economy. It is only 39% that we are still out. So I will check the latest figures. What are they saying? Now, that is a strategic bottleneck. It is a strategic bottleneck for 2 reasons. Number one, you don't get a lot of raw materials, because now you can see the production of coffee has gone up to 9 million bags from 2 million bags. And why? Because more people have got involved in producing for the market. So if some people are abstaining, it means you have got less raw materials for industry, for processing. But secondly, there's another problem, the purchasing power. Because when I produce something and I sell, I get money. And because I have money, I'm able to buy other things. So the purchasing power of the population goes up. I am a milk producer, but you Ugandans, you are not supporting me enough. According to the WHO, a person to be fined and still have all his teeth in his mouth, like I have now at 80. I haven't lost any of my teeth. They are still there. And my bones are still strong. You need to drink 210 liters of milk a year. The consumption should be 210 liters per capita. We are now having a problem quarreling with Kenya. Kenya is refusing to take our milk. We are now fighting with them. We are fighting with Kenya about the eggs. The eggs, we are producing eggs. The internal market is not enough. We are fighting with Kenya about maize, producing a lot of maize. Kenya is not, the internal market is not enough, and our Kenyan friends are putting obstacles. But if you look at the milk, for instance, the production is now 5.3 billion liters. The consumption within the country is only 800 million liters. We therefore have a surplus of more than 4 billion liters. But this surplus is artificial because we are now a population of 46 million. If each one was consuming 210 liters a year, we would actually be having a deficit. We would need to produce 9-something billion liters to satisfy the internal market. So when you have got people who are just staying outside the money economy, they sabotage the economy in two ways. First of all, they don't contribute, like what the Mukunja was saying. First, they don't contribute. But secondly, they don't buy. So we who produce don't have enough buyers. And you can take the same chivaro, same chura of the milk. You are now sabotaging me because you don't buy enough milk. But you can take the chura, the chivaro, to, let's say, textiles. A population of 46 million. Each person needs about 5 meters per person. So if you multiply 46 million by 5 meters of textile, how much textiles do you need? So you can go on point by point by point. So this issue of everybody getting involved in the money market is a strategic one. Not only to get rid of poverty, but to produce more raw materials, but also increase the purchasing power of the population. So that one there is still not implemented. Then electricity. Electricity we have done well now, because that is the other crucial element for the economy, especially for the factories. We now have what you call surplus power of more than 1,000 megawatts, but I'm not resting because I know that surplus is temporary. It is because the Ugandans are Nino, asleep. When they wake up, it will not be enough. Uganda needs much more electricity. We estimate 52,000 megawatts. That's what Uganda needs. We are now at 2,000 something megawatts. This is nothing. So we are continuing. We shall not lose time. We shall continue to build more dams, more dams, more dams, solar power. So that one we are moving well. And our target is to give the manufacturers a price of 5 American cents per kilowatt hour. I think some have started getting it, or getting near there. You can get the briefing from the people concerned. Now the roads have improved because what Professor Genga Ratigo is talking, in 1968, when I toured that area when I was a student leader, there was not, the only tarmac road was ending in Gulu. That time they had built the tarmac road up to Gulu. But I went all the way to Moyo, the road was not tarmac. Koboko, Arua. Coming back, I came through Anaka, where he's talking of those ranches of Alexander Latim and others. It was all Maram Road, all the way up to Karuma. But now, the whole place is tarmac, all the way up to Oraba, on the Western Nile side, up to Nimule. I think we are working on the one of Ajumani, Laropi, Moyo, then the one of Oruyo, Guru, Kitugum, Musingo, then the one, even the one of Soroti, Lira, was not tarmac. It was NRM which tarmac that road, from Soroti to Dokolo to Lira. So the issue of the infrastructure, I'm not really persuaded, because let the people near the tarmac road be out of poverty. Then we shall say, the other ones are still having problems because they are away from the tarmac road. But the one near the tarmac road is with Chan Tiekan, and Yo Maber Tiokan. So a good road is here, but poverty is also, they are neighbors. So how can you now talk about infrastructure? And in any case, some of the products don't need a tarmac road. Even if I am 20 miles away, 40 miles away from a tarmac road, if I've got my pigs and I put them on a pickup, they are not going to strike. Say, no, we are not going to the market because there's no tarmac road. That's really, I just need a good Maram road to take my product to the market. When I bought land in Kisozi, 1990, there was no road there. I left the tarmac roads in Masaka Mbara Road, Kampala Mbara Road. I left the tarmac road and went deep because I wanted land for cows. And cows don't eat tarmac, they eat grass. So I went to deep in the village and bought good land. Now, much later, these Ugandans remembered to bring me tarmac, but I was already a rich man there. So please, the problem of these areas is political leadership. Leaders who are really enemies of their own people because of selfishness. So the roads really there are good enough. We had a problem with maintaining the Maram roads, but we have increased the money. when I was with Olanya in that our district there of Orania,